Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks for spending Valentine's Day with us. We've got a match made in heaven coming your way on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Lugans Dort, Nicholas Claxton out there with Barnes. And it's Flanders in at the 2. And for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Yakachonis out there with Cason Wallace. And Tim, on paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Here's King. Dort outside. From deep. Counted from distance.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Adebayo. Ooh, excellent D there. From Barnes. Here's King. Here's Flanders. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Adebayo, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Adebayo up top. He's guarded by Barnes. 2 on the clock. Fires for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
King. No good from outside. Here's Yakachonis. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia. Claxton against Adebayo. Rejected by Claxton. King, the pass to Barnes. Yep, count it.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Wallace outside. To the inside. On the wing, Wallace. Will it go? Claxton with a rebound. The Pelicans lead by 7. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You take a look at New York. They're knocked out of the top spot, taking a small tumble to number 2.
Well, I think for New Orleans, they haven't had much go their way. Now towards the bottom of these power rankings because of it, searching the clubhouse for a leader. I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's King. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And he was a force on the glass, absolutely dominant.
Here's Yakichonis. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And there's a 3-second violation. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Pelicans, number 1.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them.
Here's New Orleans now. Right now on a 9-0 run. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Marks. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Yakichonis. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Miami. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
I think for the Heat, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason. Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Here's Yakichonis. He's scoreless. It's Adebayo, high post. Fires, high post. Claxton with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Marks, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by New Orleans. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Direct your attention courtside for your Heat High Squad. Make some noise! All right, you guys, show some love for your Heat High Squad.
To the left wing. Here's Yakichonis. No made baskets yet. To get back on track. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From 13 feet, down it goes.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Here's Marks, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Launches a three. The rebound by Ware.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo against Claxton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
It's just so hard to score in this league. Especially when you're out of rhythm. You got a feel for him tonight.
Here's Dort. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Pass to Yakachonis. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
King, the pass to Marks. To the left side wing. Here's King. No points so far. Here's Garnett. And again, New Orleans no good. An 8-point differential. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the Pelicans with possession here, following the three-point basket by Miami. Here's King. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
King, pass to Marks. Now Dort, pass to King. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Yakachonis. From 12 feet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's Yakachonis. After the basket by New Orleans. Outside Adebayo. Wallace outside. And the Heat, another three.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Garnett. Dort outside. It's stolen. Three-pointer Yakachonis. The Pelicans pull it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Heat trail by 5. Wallace outside. Here's Yakachonis. He's got 9. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Whitmore's checked in for Miami. Potter comes in for Wallace. Flanders can't hit. Miami has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Yakachonis. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Here's Flanders, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Ware. Here's Adebayo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Peters. Ware covers. Here's Flanders. Releases. And it's good. Off the back rim it ends. Flanders has got 6. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Ware. Here's Yakachonis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
To the middle. It's picked off. Here's Yakachonis. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Peters. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Flanders passes to King. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Flanders' shot is good. He's got 9.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Pass to Jovic. He shoots it. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And as our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Miles Turner, and it's Marks in at the 3.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Potter. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Shumshay. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Potter's shot is off.
And that's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Shumshay. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Whitmore. Cash money on the open jump shot. Whitmore's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Marks. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 5. Here's Walter, still without a bucket. Beyond the arc. And King pulls it down. King's got 5 rebounds in the game. Deflected, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Flanders. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Flanders has got 11.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Potter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Pass to Flanders. Here's Marks. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Wallace's shot is good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Inside, here's Jovic. Again, the Heat score.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Flanders. The 3. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Heat trail by 3. Here's Yakichonis. 11 points in the game. Here's Jovic. And it's Miami with another. The Pelicans have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. King, pass to Marks. Here's Flanders. nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Yakachonis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First one falls for him. Whitmore's checked in for Miami. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's King. Give him 8 points now. Out to the right wing. Turner inside. Pass to King. Here's Flanders. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. And the Heat making a change here. Bears checked in.
Team foul. Now in the game for Miami, number 7.
For Miami, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now here's Whitmore. Not a lot of room. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Pass to Flanders. Here's King. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Takes a 13-footer. Rebound by the Heat.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
On the wing, Wallace. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Marks passes to King. Here's Flanders. Watched by Wallace. Puts it up. Flanders' shot is good. Flanders has got 6 points in the quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Pass to Yakachonis. Here's Whitmore. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's King. Give him 8. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Marks. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
King, the pass to Marks. Here's King. Up top, Turner. There's the triple. Rebound, Miami. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Wallace. Outside, Whitmore. Back to Wallace. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. New Orleans in the lead. Here's King. Over Yakachonis. Turner lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the paint. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Yakachonis. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ware. Miami moving it around. Wallace misses. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Yakachonis. That one goes in. Yakachonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Adebayo's checked in. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. All right. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Let's wrap it up and get ready for your pocket punch.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come in and bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Pelicans.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from three.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Heat leading by 7. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Case and Wallace out there with Yakachonis. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Barnes finds Dort. And it's off from three-point range. And for Miami, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Wallace. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Claxton. Here's Flanders. And Claxton throws it down.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Yakachonis. Wallace outside. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And stolen by Claxton. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Nice move inside from Barnes.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Brian, that for you.
High praise. Allie, thank you.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Heat leading by 5. Pass to Yakachonis. Now here's Adebayo. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Adebayo's got 5.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Flanders from 13 feet. Down it goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Wallace. Here's Adebayo. 5 to shoot. From the wing, the shot comes out.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
Heat leading by 6. The shot by Iacochonis, no good. That's tipped. Dort defending. Pass to Iacochonis. Wallace outside. Launches it. And again, no good by Miami.
Man, that's his shot.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Iacochonis. Where the screen. Down low. Now Adebayo. Bam, going to work in close.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Here's Flanders. Watched by Wallace. Here's King. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Ware. He's guarded by Claxton. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Iacochonis. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And here's Wallace. Give him 8 points now. Here's Iacochonis. Dort defending. Takes one from 10 feet and off the glass. That one's good. Iacochonis has got 6 points in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Pass to Ware. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
King, the pass to Barnes. Here's Flanders. Takes the 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Flanders has got 20.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
Adebayo up top. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Potter, he's checked in for Miami. And the Pelicans call time here. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. The 4th spot held by the Pelicans.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Here's King. He's got 10. To the inside, Barnes, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Potter. Adebayo with it. Claxton picks him up. There's the three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Barnes finds Claxton. Back to Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now just a 1-point Miami lead.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Potter, pass to Adebayo. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at New Orleans, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's King. 10 points for him. Inside, here's Claxton, and the layup is good off the glass. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
To stop the drought, here's Potter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Here's Marks. Three-pointer, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Pass to Barnes. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. Miami leading by 3. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Wallace has got 11 points.
Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
King, pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Potter, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Potter's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Walter comes in for Wallace. And it's King missing.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Outside Adebayo. Here's Jovic. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Pass to Jovic. Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
I just love the ball move.
King, the pass to Garnett. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double. He's just been everywhere tonight.
Here's Potter. Give him 8. And he converts the layup. Potter's got 10 points.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Yakuchonis is checked in for Adebayo. 52 seconds left in the third. Here's King. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Peters. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Potter. 10 points for him. Outside Whitmore. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Marks has got his 4th rebound in this one. King, the pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to King. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Miami. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for the Pelicans right now, they've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Marks in at the 2-guard spot.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense. Out there right now. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Yakichonis. Pass to Potter. Here's Yakichonis. It's hauled in by Garnett.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
King, the pass to Marks. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. The 3 from Barnes. Walter pulls it in.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. There's the screen. Pass to Yakichonis. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Pelicans trail by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. To the right side. Here's King. Drives to the hoop.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Potter. And there's another one for the Heat.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And it's King missing. Miami leading by 9. To the paint. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Pelicans call timeout. Miami making a switch here. Bears checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear New Orleans coach going over their plan during the break. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Potter. Into the lane. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
King gets the bucket. The Heat have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Pass to Jovic. Where the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Yakichonis. He's guarded by Barnes. The shot by Yakichonis, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's King. Here's Barnes. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Yakichonis. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Yakichonis has got 30.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's King. And there's the screen for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Potter. Pass to Yakichonis. No good on the 3. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's King, driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt. He's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And here are the Heat now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Bam, doing what he does best.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Miami moving it around. Wallace, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Adebayo, that's good.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
King gets the bucket.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Wallace outside, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Inside. From the right block. Again, the Heat score.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's King. Nice D from Ware. Pass to Yakichonis. That three's off the mark. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's King. Dort outside. Outside Barnes. There's a screen. 4 on the clock. And the jumper from the wing offline. Heat leading by 11. Wallace with it. Pass to Yakichonis. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Yakichonis has got 16 points here in the second half. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. King, and a nice finish on the layup.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And here's Adebayo. All alone, and it's Miami with another.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's King. The shot no good. Driving inside, and he dunks it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Barnes. Adebayo with a steal. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, he jammed it.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Yes, sir, with the three.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Here's Claxton. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Here's Yakichonis. Right side Adebayo. It's good!
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Dort defending. Wallace outside. Here's Claxton. Can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Early into his...
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.